previous videos gave an overview of what SPM is for and how to use it. Let's summarize. SPM is a long-range planning tool that helps you understand today the impacts of applying a drug development strategy over a long period of time and lets you do it fast. To showcase this, the videos used a realistic example involving 6 therapeutic areas and 4 clinical phases, and we set out to answer several questions. Let's check that we've covered them all. We've seen reports of multi-year launch profiles, both for individual simulations and for averages, and thus we learned that typical is different from average. For costs, we've seen not only how they vary over time, but also by therapeutic area. We've seen how a constrained budget impacts long-term launches and revenues, and used the SPM Optimizer companion tool to find better asset prioritization strategies. And we've assessed the long-term impact of an outsourcing strategy for those assets that had been on hold for a long time. We were also able to compare the long-term impacts of different strategies, and we did it all in minutes. How does SPM help you reach an informed decision in such a short time? It's pharma-ready, it's very customizable and also easy to customize, and it's tuned for performing analysis. Let's look at each of these in turn. SPM has predefined model building blocks that are specific to pharma. Namely, it has notions of assets, phases, resources, and deals. It also encodes standard pipeline operation logic, such as consumption of resources, advancement within current phase or from phase to phase, and failure. It encodes mechanisms for allocating resources under constraints and prioritizing assets, and something we haven't covered in these videos but that is common in pharma, namely spawning child assets such as new indications or line extensions. Thus, in contrast to generic modeling tools like Excel or AnyLogic, SPM saves users the significant amount of time required to set up components in a pharma-specific pipeline model. Yet SPM is also very flexible and very easy to customize in order to fit your company's business model as well as the nature of the study you want to perform. As we've seen throughout these videos, with SPM you can define your own pipeline phases and your own streams for populating the pipeline. We've used the streams to model different therapeutic areas, but you can use them to model anything you like. For example, different development paradigms or different deal structures coexisting in your portfolio. While not showcased in this set of introductory videos, SPM also lets you define your own resource types and custom asset attributes. Moreover, using SPM, you can explore rich strategy spaces by defining rules for deal making, resource allocation, resource acquisition and budgets, as well as R&D and development paradigms. In addition to making it easy to create custom models, SPM also makes it easy to gather the appropriate data to make informed decisions. You can report on both financial and productivity metrics, and you can slice and dice the data in order to get both the big picture and the details required to get a deep understanding of the dynamics of your pipeline. Last but not least, SPM makes it easy to perform and manage many different analyses. You can save scenarios to files, load them back in, and perform side-by-side comparisons. You can also define multiple alternative settings within the same scenario and have SPM automatically sweep over them. SPM can also interface with other tools. You can import your initial portfolio from an Excel file, and you can export data to the ubiquitous CSV format. This includes report data, asset timelines, and the resource allocation trace. To further ease analysis and decision making, SPM comes with a companion optimizer tool. We've already seen how it can help search for asset prioritization strategies that optimize number of launches. It can also search for good relative ratios of the number of assets that the various streams push into the pipeline. This has as many applications as things you can think of modeling using streams. Common ones, as already mentioned, are therapeutic areas, development paradigms, and deal structures. In fact, SPM is actively used for long-range planning by large pharma, where it has already led to changes in business as usual with tremendous impacts. This concludes our set of videos showcasing the key benefits of IcoHealth's SPM tool for long-range planning of drug development. To learn more about the tool, please contact us. Thank you.